Tickets are still available for the next draft, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available dates and sign up for season tickets.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's MP. And it's Washburn in at the 3. And for Utah, we've got Walker Kessler. And it's Atkins in at the 4-man position. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road, and so far, so good. MP is looking for another good road performance tonight. And we all know in the NBA, it's hard winning on opposing courts.
Moncrief, no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Heat. And he gets that one.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Moncrief, the pass to Sexton. Gets the 3 to fall. Sexton's got 5.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bellamy. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from short range. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Here's Bellamy, coming off a terrific game against Houston. The 3 from Sexton. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical. You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
McCain's checked in for Miami. Miami leading by 13. On the court for Miami here in the second. Quentin Grimes out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's MP. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Njai in at the center.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Miami. Pass to Udo. All alone. Rebound Miami. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Moncrief. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bryant, the pass to Grimes. And he can't get that one to go. His sixth miss in 10 tries.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making...
What a performance for Jaime Jaquez. He's been the story for the Miami Heat. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Yeah. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Heat. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Colin Sexton, and it's Bellamy in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The 3 from Sexton, sure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Outside Jaquez. Here's Bryant over Sexton, and he can't bank that one in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Steps back. Sexton laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Fires for 3. A nice shot by Moncrief. Moncrief's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half. The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Sexton misses. Heat leading by 14. Pass to Bryant. Now Adebayo. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Washburn from downtown. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. 13 points in the game.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
And here's Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Utah with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Bryant using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Heat lead by 19.
Boy, with your 4th foul, you are going to have to be selective with how you guard and how physical you are.
And the Heat making a change here. McCain's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Atkins. And so MP will bring it up for the Heat. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead, setting the floor for Miami. MP is out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Njai in at the 5 spot. Out to the right wing, Kelly. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
To the inside, here's Udo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Heat leading by 17. Down low. And then Bryant with the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Fry. Pass to Kelly. Rebound by the Heat. Njai's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Hero. Here's Washburn. Clock at 6. Here's McCain. And it's Miami with another.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Here's Udo. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
The first free throw is good. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes, because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Moncrief. And there's the drive. Pass to Fry. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Washburn's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Hero. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Udo for 3. Drills it from deep. Udo's got 12 points in just the second half.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Checked in for Grimes. Here's Fry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Bellamy. And another miss by Utah.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And Bryant gets it to go.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Moncrief. Pass to Udo. There's the triple. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Washburn. Fires from the wing. Doesn't go for him.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Moncrief. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Udo. Knocks it down from distance. Udo's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Yeah, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And good whistle there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Wallace comes in for Hero. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Banked it in off the glass. Bryant's got 28.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Utah, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Moncrief. Will it go? Adebayo grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Here's Fry. Watched by Wallace. To the right side. Launches it. Udo, good. Udo's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
2 points. That one goes.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Fry passes to Moncrief. Here's Bellamy. Here's Udo. From outside, off the mark. Bryant, left side. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Udo. And he drains the quick shot. 26 points for him.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Jaquez, the pass to Bryant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, third team.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
To the paint. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Jazz shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the 4th quarter. Sexton passes to Kessler, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Bryant with the bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Ortiz.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. On the wing, Sexton puts up a 3. Rebound Miami. Bryant's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Here's Inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Takes a step back. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Hero finds Bryant. Miami moving it around. Over Sexton, and it's Miami with another.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Takes the 3. Rebound Miami.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 39.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Atkins. Here's Bellamy, covered by Grimes. Now Sexton. Off target with the 3.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Hero, the pass to Bryant. Over Sexton. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
McCain checked in for Miami.
Second team foul. Checking in for Miami, number 20, Jared McCain.
And here's Sexton. 6 to shoot. The 3. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Atkins. Here's Moncrief to the inside. Sexton. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Sexton, the open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Sexton's got 29 points. So it's Miami now. Pass to Bryant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 43 points for MP. 1:57 left in the game. Sexton passes to Moncrief. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Bryant, no good. And for Utah, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sexton misses.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
And both free throws good for Bryant. 56 seconds left in the game. Sexton with it. The three. Inja grabs the miss.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Back to Bryant. And again, no good by Miami. And Utah has possession. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Oh, Kessler with the block. They recover it. Pass to Atkins. And here's Sexton. Here's the three. Oh, and Bryant with a block. The layup misses. Here's Bellamy. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game.